What's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of the train horn video. And look, Chris finally actually showed up today after a week. But so now that we've got this done, you guys wanted to know and ask me about the horn. How did you get like the regular horn? Let me sit down here and go back to the other horn. So I gotta get my light over here. So you gotta pull the driver side inner fender off, and you're going to see up here your factory horns. See that? You got 2 of them. Where are they? There it is. One there, right there. See? So you got to get to that to wire everything to these horns. Then you're going to have to put a relay. So that's why we got some of these relays right here, because this will let you know, let the horn know, okay, use train horn or regular horn. I'll show you guys how to wire that up also once we get to that part. But right now, we're going to start drilling the holes to mount it. As you guys remember here, this is how you mount the train horn. So Chris is under there. He picked up the drill bit that I needed, and I'll show you guys how to mount that. All right, guys. So now we got to get the behemoth. Yeah, he's probably hungry.
Are you hungry?
Chris, you want some food?
No.
We have stuffed bell peppers.
Yeah, he likes. Get him a plate.
All right, talk.
All right.
Yeah, but what's up with my salad? I need way more salad than that.
No, I'm sorry, there's no more.
What the hell is that?
There's 4 bell peppers though, so I'll bring you another one.
Okay. All right, guys. So what we're doing now, like I said earlier in the video, it would have been easier to pretty much put this up, mock it up, but I stuck everything on it. So now we got a piece of wood, jack stand, and well, Chris is gonna guide it on. You ready?
Yep, come in.
All right. Go, Mark. Okay, I'm gonna go up a little bit so I can have room for the arm. More?
Start going up.
All right.
And I'll lay underneath of it.
That's why, guys, imagine me trying to do this by myself. Impossible.
All right, hold on, come in.
Huh?
So
we're hitting my DPF back kit.
Yeah. All right, go up. Come in more.
I hear us hitting something inside.
It's just scraping against the exhaust. We're good.
Okay. A DPF back kit, guys. DPF back kit.
All right, come in. All right, come in a little bit more. All right, there you go. Come up. Up. In. Perfect.
You guys always hear me say the name Chris. It's Chris, the guy that owns MDS Diesel. A lot of you guys have heard of him. A lot of you guys taking your trucks to him. He is out in Ramona. So if you guys are interested, like I said, I don't let anybody, nor do I trust anybody to even help me work on my truck. And Chris is pretty much the only guy. So he's out in Ramona. It's called MDS Diesel. If you guys are in the area, hit him up. He will literally do whatever. I mean, the guy works on helicopters, everything.
Go up.
You guys asked me how I learned about diesels. This guy right here. We started with a pilot hole, so you can see right there. One there, one on that side, and then he is putting his, what is that? Is that 1/2 inch?
This?
Yeah.
Nah. Size is that? 27/64 right now. Just stepping up.
Yeah, so he's just going to step up. You don't want to try to go big, you know, all at once, guys. And make sure you wear safety glasses so you don't get metal in your eyes. Very, very important. And then after that, he will use the bigger bit right there in the 11/16 to get the exact size. So now we are installing the insert. This is how it's set up right here. Now we had to add this nut right here onto there because, well, I'll show you exactly why. And we're putting some lube on there. Remember, guys, lube fixes everything. So I will show you how he gets it. Let me turn my light on here. Still too bright. Tell you how he gets it installed here. So you can see here, guys, is you want to make sure this bolt right here does not turn. So if that bolt's turning, it's not doing the job. So and sometimes you guys see here how you'll get this little like burr. It's okay, no big deal. Just sand it down. You can, you know, grind, sand, or whatever you want. It's no big deal. All right, guys, so we've made the holes. Now, a lot of people like to put that switch or the valve, and I mean, you can put it wherever you want. I've seen people put it right there along that piece. They like to mount them. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna mount it to the bracket, and you guys need a good drill bit because, boy, this is some serious metal. Remember, guys, one thing about horn blasters, all of their stuff is all made in the USA, which is really, really nice. But So we have chosen to mount it just like this, so we can run nice and short airlines. So they're just gonna go from here, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. So we don't have a bunch of airlines, you know, all over the place. So this piece was in there, as you know, but now we've changed it. We took it out because we stuck a 90. The problem is if this piece was in there and when we insert the hose, it would hit the train or the one of the horns right here, and it wouldn't look good because it'd have to come around and wrap and do all those loops. So it's just not a good looking ordeal that we had going. So we stuck a 90 in here where it's gonna come pretty much straight down and come and just connect, boom, 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 and it's gonna go straight to.
This is gonna go to the tank.
Yeah, go straight from out the 90 into the tank, and then these will come all to here. That's why a lot of you guys ask me, you know, is there any extra parts to purchase? You don't know until you start mocking stuff up. Luckily, I've got some in stock. Luckily, Chris over here in his truck has some in stock. You see, he works on a lot of air brakes, so he has a bunch of airline here with him. That's why it's nice when he brings his truck. If I don't got it, most likely he's got it. But usually I got it, you know, in here because we're in the shop now. So now we're just going to tighten it up and go from there. All right, you see that? How it's like bird and looks like crap? Do not try to put this in that airline, in those airlines, with it all jacked up like this. Make sure you cut it and you have a nice straight cut, like, I'll show you an example. It should look like this right here. Come on, camera. See that, guys? Nice, clean, straight cut. And you want to use, to cut that, use some of these. These are the best. They cut it nice and sharp. One thing about these is when they bend, they don't like to bend. So this first one, you guys see here we did. Look at that crimp. That's ugly. That's no bueno, my friend. No bueno. So what we did is took a torch right there and heat it up just like that, very lightly, and then you get a nice, you know, clean, move the light, clean bend just like that. And make sure you guys don't rub on this metal because it will eventually over time put a hole in it. So here's the finished product. Well, not finished, but here's how the airlines are run and how I'm running it on my truck. You guys again can do it whatever way you want to do it. Doesn't matter. Like I said, there's no specific way you have to do it, but this is how we did it. And how to bend these, like I said, just heat them up and they will bend. Don't heat them up too much because they'll melt, and watch for edges, guys. Do not, make sure you pay attention. Do not forget, because all you want to install this, get it up there, then all of a sudden it rubs, and now you got a hole in your airline. All right, little update, guys. So we have the ground for the compressor is right here. We just put a little zip tie right there. So that is the ground. We got one there, and we got one on that side. And then we are mounting the relay is right there. One relay there, one relay there. And now we're going to wire everything up, and stay tuned, I will show you that also. So now on the relay, the yellow wire, well, I mean, it's probably going to be different on your guys's, but you got a power wire, obviously, that one's always going to be red. So if you got a yellow, a blue or something, this is the trigger wire right here. This is what is going to trigger it to kick on and off the relay.
The pressure switch, we're going to put the auxiliary wire from the truck to this to put power here. Then when it drops to low enough pressure, it's going to close and put power to the triggers to both relays.
These 4-gauge wires, the big boys, are the power wires that are coming off of the compressor. Those two are going to be hooked to, there's stuff all over there. Right here. Those two 4-gauge wires are going to go into this. Now this we're going to mount somewhere close by, nice, dry, in a spot up here. Then, so remember, those two from the compressor going to here. Then the out, we're going to get a 2-gauge wire. It's going to go from the back of the truck all the way up to the battery. But it's going to go 2-gauge wire with a 200 amp fuse and then to the battery. So we're going to have these 80 amp fuses here and another 200 amp fuse up front. This, you know, you guys, I think, got it from here. You guys can always DM me on my Instagram at Eddie's Life with any questions. But it's pretty simple and pretty, you know, self-explanatory once you understand how it works. The hardest part is buttoning everything up, wiring everything up. Now, of course, some of you guys might not have this exact kit. You know, with the 6 horns, you could have 5, you could have 4, you could have 2, a single compressor. It's, you know, it's pretty much still, you're going to wire it the same. You're still going to have a pressure switch. You're still going to have a power and a relay, all that to come with it. So this is where we're at so far. we're going to now mount this up there and then find a good spot for this. I'll let you guys know where we mount this. We don't know yet. We're just going to go look and find a nice dry spot for it. You want to keep this sort of out of the elements if you can. And then I will update you from there. Well, guys, look at this. Look at this mess. This garage is a complete mess in here. We did finally clean the Can-Am though. But so we're all done for tonight. We're going to continue this in part 3. Part 3 will be the wiring. But I'm going to show you guys, and this is the valve I'm changing. Well, because when you back up, you can kind of see that ugly gold one. So I'm going to spray paint this all black, where, you know, if you see it's not all gold, doesn't stand out. And it's nice because you just flip this valve to drain the water instead of dealing, you know, with that ugly looking gold piece right there. But, I mean, some people don't mind it. That just bugs the crap out of me. Alright, let me get under here and show you guys. So for the fuse block, I've decided to stick it right up here where it's nice, dry, out of the weather. Just put some self-tappers in there, 2 of those. Stuck the fuse there. And then these 2 wires right here that go to the compressor. One goes there, one goes there. And then this wire we're going to get, tomorrow I will go get a 2-gauge wire that will go in here. And it's going to go all the way up to the battery into the 200 amp. This is also going to go up to the auxiliary. We will show you guys how to wire that in the next upload of part 3. So this is pretty much, we're all done over here with part 2. I will show you the final look of it with it mounted. And now, guys, for the air chuck situation, I was thinking about maybe putting like a plate, like right over here with the gauge and the air chuck. Just put it not facing down, obviously, but facing sort of at an angle. I mean, there's a lot of places. I was thinking about putting it here too, but you know, you can see the chuck, so I kind of want it hidden. You know, I'm not sure yet on that. I'll figure that out later. But this is everything all mounted up. You got the 2 bolts there. You got both your dual compressors, air zeniths right over here. Don't forget, guys. Make sure you spray paint if you grind. So, like, I used a lot of the grounds here, but we had to grind it, obviously, to get a good ground. Make sure you spray paint it also, so it doesn't come out all nasty and dirty. Oops. Other than that, this is it, man. She's mounted. The horns are in. You guys can see that. It's kind of hard under here. All of these. This is gonna be changed. So this, we're gonna get a different fitting. We're going to run a line. It's going to come around, and then we'll go into T. I'll show you how to do that tomorrow. But other than that, guys, this part of the train horn is done and complete. So stay tuned for the next vlog. So that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.